I'm going to show you today how to install an LED strip in here. This is my very first try, so it's not the best. I did have a previous video, but I didn't really go too much in depth in it, but I'll explain better in this one. Basically, these are plastic dipped black, but there is a side marker light. It's orange. With that one, it does enter through back here. As you can see, this was the original harness or the socket for it. I did just take it out. Doesn't really matter. It just plugs right in there, just like any other these lights right here, like the turn signal one as well. I did route the actual strip through that hole, and if you get it lined up just perfectly, it kind of slides that little slit right there. And what I did, I actually took off these caps. These are the caps for the low beams and high beams. I basically took off the caps, like I said, removed the actual lights in here, and I actually got a screwdriver. I put some electrical tape on it so it wouldn't scratch the inside housing. But I got a screwdriver and went through each of those areas, like where the holes are, to like position this and kind of route it through. It is kind of difficult. I was originally going to open this headlight up. It's very hard to. I would not recommend it unless you want to use an oven, but I don't know how safe that method is because I obviously don't want chemicals in my oven. So basically I just kind of routed it through here. It looks, I would say it looks decent. My first time, of course. I probably need to do a little bit better. I'm going to probably see if I can do a lot better in this video. If not, that's all right. But it's not too hard. Like I said, once you actually remove these, the actual lights and everything, you just kind of pop out. I have the LED ones. I will show a video on which ones to get, so make sure you stay tuned after that video. As you can see here, sticking my finger through here like that. I just had a long enough screwdriver to just kind of position this and move it inside there. It's kind of difficult. It does take some time, but it does work. That's the best way I can think of it about opening this whole assembly up. There's different ways you can position it as well. What I did notice is so this is the back of the LED panel or the circuit board. And when you do turn on the switch, that's the back, of course. Front, it's kind of bright. You see the individual ones, but you can take out the adhesive, which I might do, and position it a different way and see if I can get a little brighter. These, they can sometimes break, but just the button. Mine's in the rainbow mode. Oops. There we go. It is pretty bright. You can see the individual LEDs. I think it's alright. Doesn't really matter. You can set the different tones. It's a lot brighter in camera. Well, kind of, but still. Pretty nice. Also, in the very end, there are little caps, so you can just kind of remove those. Should be fine. Does expose a little bit, but makes it a little easier to slide in. When you are sliding it in, I'm going to see if I can take off the adhesive to make it slide a little bit better. But when you do slide it in, like I said, it slides through there. And then if you look at the inside, as you can see, it kind of goes right down in there. Like I said, you have to position it very well. Take out all the bulbs. And of course, those are just really easy. These are just two caps you unscrew, a little stiff. Same with that one. This one you just twist as well, pop right out. Very simple to do. Like that. Voila. So it is pretty easy to do, just a little time consuming. Kind of a lot for just an LED strip, but I guess that's okay. If you look closely inside it, that silver piece on the right, the silver looking item, you want to go to the left. So if I'm looking at it, if you're looking at it, so that silver piece right there, you want to go to the left, like in that little empty cavern right here. That way you can go in between the chrome inside that headlight and get right in between there, like right in between there Technically, you can go out this way. I don't really know how to get through there. Obviously, this is just what I'm doing. Everyone else can do it differently. I'm just showing you how to get it the way I did it. We can go through there or down in here as well. I can try both ways as well. Kind of start it. Like I said, I'd remove all the adhesive, the cap, kind of make it slide in a little bit better. Kind of just start like that. Kind of just go in kind of gently. Don't like go too hard, but something like that. Just kind of watch on this side, of course, where you're coming in at, and just kind of nudge it through there. It's hard to do with the camera in my hand, but you get what I mean, though. Some of the tricks I did tape a pen to a screwdriver because it does give you that extra length. You need something very, 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 very long. But when you stick it in there, like I said, like that, just kind of press it down in there. Yes, I know this isn't the best way to do things, but yeah, it's really easy to do it. So might as well. In there, the ones I got, I will link in the description. When I got, they have a little harness that does stick out. Because they do match the length of the headlight pretty well. With that, the harness, this is the other side of the harness, which I have routed through here. I know it's kind of messy. It does lead to this control box, which I have a positive going to the battery, of course. And like I said, I removed the adhesive on mine. When you do hook it up, obviously just hook it right to the harness like that. And to the positive, and then the negative, of course, I grounded to the fender panel. Make sure it's an unpainted surface. Once you do that, really, technically, yes, it is on constantly, but this thing, it draws so much of a low voltage and amperage that it doesn't really matter. And then I have the remote that comes with it, and you just turn it on and off, and it's that easy pretty much. It's a very simple installation. Like I said, just wire from that one. That's the other headlight to the box, to the positive, of course. And it does not come with these, of course. You have to buy these separately. These are, I forget what they're called exactly, but you crimp the wire in there, and you can screw it around a bolt, and then that to the negative. These are for the turn signal. You can actually do a turn signal with these, but I decided not to. It's not really worth the extra hassle. But that's kind of what you do when you install the LED strips in there. The best way to do is obviously do a switch like I did with my fog lights. But this one's so low of a power, it doesn't really matter. Side look and what it looks like during the daytime. It's somewhat visible. Not the best job, as you can see, but it will do for now. But it's somewhat visible during the day, but it's mostly better at night, as you can see. So that's what it looks like during the day. Here's a video of them at nighttime, or relatively night. They're much better than what they used to be, but you can see the individual LEDs in there as well. But from afar, they actually look really nice. It looks better on camera than in person, but you can change the colors, of course, using the remote. That's what they look like. They're actually really, really nice, using the RGB and rainbow. The other ones, the problem is they didn't shine as much because this end was in the inside, and it was reflecting off the whole housing. But this time it's actually facing out, so you actually see the whole strip. But they look really nice.